North Korea-United States relations refers to international relations between the Democratic People's Republic of Korea and the United States of America. The political and diplomatic relations between North Korea and the United States have been historically hostile since the Korean War. In recent years, relations have been largely defined by heavy U.S. military presence in South Korea. Joint U.S.-South Korea military exercises in the South China Sea. U.S. economic sanctions against North Korea for North Korea's nuclear program and North Korea's demand that the United States eliminate its nuclear arsenal that could reach the Korean peninsula. North Korea's nuclear weapons program consists of 6 tests of nuclear weapons. Its development of long-range missiles capable of striking targets thousands of miles away, possibly as far away as the continental United States, and its ongoing threats to strike the United States and South Korea with nuclear weapons and conventional forces. The United States' nuclear weapons program in nearby Guam consists of B-1B bombers and B-2 Spirit bombers capable of launching nuclear weapons, 60 times more destructive than the bomb dropped on Nagasaki. From Guam, the U.S. conducts precision strike exercises to simulate a preemptive nuclear strike on North Korea. Since the Korean War, the United States has maintained a strong military presence in South Korea with 28,500 troops, 90 Patriot missiles and 5 military bases. Neither the United States nor North Korea has adopted a no-first-use nuclear weapons policy. In August 2003, China, Japan, North Korea, Russia, South Korea, and the United States engaged in 6-party talks, which led to North Korea in 2005 vowing to abandon all nuclear weapons and existing nuclear programs, and again become a signatory to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. In 2008, the U.S. removed North Korea from the U.S. State Sponsors of Terrorism list after North Korea verbally agreed to allow inspectors to conduct forensic tests of its nuclear materials. 6-party talks on verification, disablement, and energy assistance reached an impasse. However, due to a failure to agree on verification protocols and a North Korean rocket launch during his presidency, George W. Bush referred to North Korea as part of the axis of evil because of the threat of its nuclear capabilities. Subsequently, the Arms Control Association referred to the Bush administration's targeting of North Korea as a failed policy and welcomed the administration's quiet reversal to conduct talks with North Korea. Recently, North Korea and the United States embarked on formal diplomatic efforts with the first Trump-Kim summit in 2018. Sweden acts as the protecting power of United States interests in North Korea for consular matters, and an office inside North Korea's mission to the United Nations also addresses issues between the two countries. The United States has considered the juror South Korea as the sole legitimate representative of all of Korea. In a 2020 YouGov poll conducted in the run-up to the U.S. presidential election, the Washington-based Korea Economic Institute of America, which commissioned the poll, reported only 31% of respondents approved of Trump's diplomatic overtures to North Korea, though a senior director at Key conjectured support for diplomatic relations was weakened by Trump's calling Kim Jong-un, North Korea's leader, a friend, and saying, they fell in love with each other. In a 2020 Gallup poll, only 12% of the Americans surveyed gave North Korea a positive rating. Support among the American public for U.S. forces to defend South Korea has increased steadily. While it was at a mere 26% in 1990, it nearly tripled to 62% in 2017. And in 2020, more than 6 in 10 Americans viewed the U.S. military alliance with South Korea as advantageous, with over half wanting to maintain the U.S. troop level at nearly 30,000 soldiers. In 2017, a majority of the American public also had a positive view of Moon Jae-in, the South Korean president, who in 2018 supported a formal declaration to end the U.S.-North Korean war. In 2017, there was a significant rise of tensions and amplified rhetoric from both sides as Donald Trump assumed the presidency, after it appeared that North Korea's nuclear weapons program was developing at a faster rate than previously thought. North Korean missile testing, Trump's designation of North Korea as a state sponsor of terrorism, angry rhetoric with Trump threatening to unleash fire and fury like the world has never seen, and increased U.S. military presence on the Korean peninsula sparked speculation of a nuclear conflict. Daniel Ellsberg, Pentagon Papers whistleblower who once drafted nuclear war plans for the Defense Department, predicted that a nuclear confrontation with North Korea would produce more violence in a day, in a week, in a month, than the world has ever seen in that period of time. Ellsberg, author of The Doomsday Machine, called on T.